Hello class, welcome back. This week we went over some example sentences for our WH words: who, what, where, when, why, how, and which. So we'll go ahead and get started with those. First we'll review our WH words really quick so that we have an understanding before we learn some new vocab. All right, so just to recap, we have who, W-H-O, who. Like this, or who. All right, next we have what. We have where, just a slight shake from the rest, where. When, which I've always taught it a little more dramatic, but it's okay to just do when, easy like that. Why, or like this. How, which I have also now seen because everyone's brought it up, which has been amazing. I've learned myself a couple more variations. So there's how, those three options. And then which can be out to the side as well. Which. All right, let's do some sentences. Okay, so in some of these sentences, the ASL structure will be used, and some the English structure will be used. If the ASL structure is used, then I'll try to verbalize the English structure. And in ASL, it's time, topic, comment. So if there's a time involved, we'll put that first so that we know when we're talking, or what period we're talking about. And then the topic, and then any additional information that would come after that. The other thing to keep in mind with the time, topic, comment is that it sounds a little different for us that are English speakers first, that are hearing, but it is pretty logical and makes sense. So give it a try, even if it sounds a little, funky. Just give it a shot and see how it feels to you. Almost always, the WH word will come last. So think about that as you're going through it. Usually how will come first, but the WH words will come last. One additional note on that is there are no to be verbs in ASL. There are signs for to be verbs, which include is, are, was, were, been, being, been, and am. So if you get to a point in your sentence where you would need one of those words, just skip right over it. For instance, how are you? It's just how you versus how are you. Are is a sign that we've created to sign exact English, but it's not an ASL sign. So think about that as you go forward, and here we go. Sentence number 1. Your mom, who? Or who is your mom? Who, your mom. Sentence number 2. You from where? Or where are you from? Sentence number 3. Your favorite food, what? Or what is your favorite food? Sentence number 4, I think. I'm gonna have to stop numbering them because I'm gonna forget. your favorite restaurant where? Or where is your favorite restaurant? How old are you? Or you could ask, you old, you. How? And we're showing that how with our eyes. Eyebrows down for question words. All right, next one. You exercising. Oh, whoops. This is gym. This is celebrate. Exercising. When? And that leads me to where my brain was already at. The difference between gym, right here, down close to our shoulders. You can also finger spell. G-Y-M. Oh my goodness. G-Y-M. Or you can do celebrate way up here. Woo! With these little bent fingers for your X's. Celebrate. But this is exercise, like you're lifting weights. All right, what else do we have? What day of week now? What day of the week is it? Your birthday when? Or when is your birthday? Brother, sister, you have how many? Or how many siblings going down, or brothers, sisters, do you have? Your favorite movie, what? Or what's your favorite movie? And so I looked at a movie, I've seen it a couple different ways. Some do this, some do this, some go more forward like a projector screen. So a couple variations, do what's comfortable for you. Dun, dun. Travel, you like? Do you like to travel? Travel is these two guys right here, like two people sitting on a plane, taking off and going somewhere. You, time, wake up when? Or what time do you wake up? This is really similar to surprise. Up here by the eyes. Wake up is just down here and not as big with the eyes. Wake up. Hi, Aspen. All right, next we have you, born, year what? Or what year you born? Remember, we're eliminating were, was, am, be, being, been, is, are, all those. So just take those out, but you can add them in when you're doing your translation for what year were you born? Hey, who's that? Hey, who's that? That is like this. That, you can do it directional, or you can just use a finger to point. This is a common way to get someone's attention that's deaf as well. It's not rude. Like this, waving your hand. Hey, just trying to get attention. Your teacher, who? So, who is your teacher? This is the marker for a person. So when we do this for teach, and then we add this on, it's a teach person or a teacher. Learn, taking information from a book, putting it into your head. This was brought up in class, a different variation for teacher, and what I think is interesting is there's not another variation for teacher that I've come across, but for student, instead of this right here with both hands, you can just kind of toss the information down. Student. So that's another variation for the word student. Student. Cool. All right, next. You want to eat what? Or what do you want to eat? Eat is here. Food is here. Eat food. So it's about the mouth. All right. Which color your favorite? Which color, takeaway, is your favorite? All right. You want to travel where? Or where do you want to travel? Switching those words up. Your party when? When is your party? You sad, why? Or why are you sad? All right, so we have a bunch of other vocab that we went over this week that we learned as we went through our example sentences. So I'm gonna put those in a little portion by itself now, and hopefully they all make sense. This is kind of a cool way of doing class this week, and I appreciate you guys rolling with it, especially because we haven't learned this vocab. So that was kind of new. Please give me your feedback, how you liked it or what you thought could be improved, and I'll see you next week.